The following program is intended for mature audiences.
You're now listening to the Truth Be Told podcast from Trillmatic.com. Trillmatic.com.
Welcome back to a new year for that Truth Be Told. I like to say what's up to all the trillions out there. And we just want to explain what we're talking about when we're saying that. That is you, the fans. It's Trillmatic.com. So y'all are going to be now known as our trillions. And who am I? You should already know if you're listening already. It's Reefer. And I'm here with my partner, Big to the you know what I'm saying? So shit.
Actually, my name is,
oh, hell. Here we go.
Offset. Woo, 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 woo.
Can you get it? Can you dig it? You know what I'm saying?
That's right, man. We back, man. The Truth Be Told podcast hosted by Trillmatic.com.
And I'm the Trillmatic Savage.
That's right, man. Shout out to all our trillions out there. This is the first episode since the new year.
First episode, bruh.
Man, dog, it was a pretty crazy year. We hope y'all listen to the year-end special edition where we ran down a list 20
of tracks. Oh yeah, it was nice. Some good tracks, some bangers. You can go back and listen to it now. It don't have to be the year end for you. You can hear it at any time.
Yeah, we went through the year end, the top 20 tracks, and we just kind of recapped the whole year. You know what I'm saying? Gave you a little bit of the best of and all of that. You know. And
if someone's new to us, where can they catch us? Where can they hear us?
Well, first off,
support?
If you want to listen on the site, you can go to Trillmatic.com/truthbetold.
Yes, sir.
You can also go on iTunes. Make sure you subscribe. Leave us some reviews. We've seen the reviews coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Chill.
You can also go on Google Play if you're on Android.
Know what I'm talking about?
We're on a TuneIn radio app. We're pretty much everywhere you can listen to podcasts, man. We're on YouTube. You know what I mean? So you can go on there and just search Trillmatic.com on YouTube. We on there too. You know what I mean? We also on SoundCloud. You go to SoundCloud.com/BenTrillmatic.
Trying to spread.
Make sure that if any of y'all really, really support the podcast, just tell everybody that you know. You know what I mean?
Subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Give us a 5-star rating, you know what I'm saying?
Some people are like, yo, man, they be kind of treating us like a comedy podcast. We're really not a comedy podcast.
We're really not. We're just talented at comedy already. You know what I'm saying? It's already in our genes. You know what I'm saying? You're looking at class, we have the class clown of our school right here with me, you know what I'm saying? And
not that funny though.
Not that funny. Naturally funny. That's the difference. Like, some people can write good comedy. We're naturally funny. You know what I'm saying? It just happens. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it may come off wrong. Fuck it. You know?
This is why Netflix gotta give us the show, as soon as possible.
Cause we have that X factor.
Yeah, we got some pretty dope ideas. Yeah, man, and Shreef's about to pop open his beer. So, crazy week. For starters, 2007 is actually getting off to be
17.
2007.
7. We went back 10 years on you real quick.
Holy shit,
2007. Hey, I wish, bro.
God, dog.
I'd be 21 right now.
2007 was fire. I mean, it wasn't 2003 to 2008 was fire.
It was great.
It was great.
It was great for we just graduated, you know.
Yeah, I was probably 18. I was 18 in 2003.
Yeah,
so
I was 17.
Yeah,
I was a youngin'. I turned 18 in June.
Yeah,
a little late, but
yeah. That's when the South was popping really hard, right?
That's when shit was.
Listen. Probably on Thursday for Throwback Thursday, I'm gonna put together a nice little tribute to the South.
The glory days.
Yeah, the glory days. I'm going to do a little tribute to the South, man. So, yeah, make sure you follow us on Twitter at Ben Trillmatic to catch that. You know,
and not Ben like B-N, B-E-N. It's B-E-E-N.
Yeah, because we Ben Trillmatic before everybody else. Before everybody else, bro.
Yes,
now, first off, before we get into any of the topics that's happened in the past week, because 2017 has been lit so far. Okay, it's been crazy.
Yeah.
Before we get into all that, we got a topic we got to cover. It's about friends that do friends dirty. Now, you gotta leave these people behind in 2016. You gotta leave them back there.
Let them go.
Okay.
Wipe your hands clean.
These are the type of friends I'm talking about. The ones that they'll fucking throw you under the bus to make themselves look good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody knows somebody that got that. Everybody knows somebody that does that shit.
Dog, like, those are the foulest
they
fucking...
seen them do it, and they ain't done it to them yet.
Right,
so
right.
They better not. They ain't gonna do that to me. It's a matter of time.
These are the foulest people on the planet, all right? Let me give you an example of somebody that does this, all right? So you with your girl, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And maybe she find a text message from another chick. You know what I'm saying? Right? And it's a picture of like the chick's breast or some shit.
Ooh.
Right? Let's say you get caught with
bad.
like a new picture in your shit. All right. If you go and you fucking tell your girl like, oh no, like that was my homeboy, he sent that to me. Right? And your girl know this homeboy. All right. That's fucked up for your homeboy, because now your girl think that your homeboy is just a lying ass, or like he like a bad influence.
He might be sneaking on his girl. She might think if he has a girl, then she's gonna be like, well, then he's sneaking on his girl.
Right. So she's just gonna look at him all kind of wrong now.
Constantly gonna have that stank eye on him. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm gonna go kick it with him. Nah, I don't want you kicking it.
And he
with
don't
him.
even know.
And he ain't even a bad guy. He's
not a bad guy.
He's probably the best friend you have.
He's probably the one that's like, he's probably the one that's like, dog, you got to stop texting these bitches.
Yeah, he's the one that's,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. And now your girl think that this nigga is a dog and he's no good, but you hang out with him.
And he's the better man.
Yeah.
He's the better man. You're the dog.
You're the dog.
But yeah, you put him in the doghouse.
People like that, dog, y'all are the worst, man. You know what I mean?
Completely, man.
Just because you afraid to like take the L, you're going to throw one of your friends under the bus so you can continue to look good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's fucking sad. Like, you know, and those people need to be left last year. Leave them in last year. You don't need them in your life.
Cut those fucking people out your life, bruh.
Cut them out.
Yeah. You don't need that shit in your life. If you walking into like, you know, and listen, women do this shit too though.
Oh,
right?
It goes both ways.
Women do this shit too. Like, I'm gonna tell you how women do it. They'll be in a relationship with you and then tell all their friends and family, because they love talking. They tell all their friends and family all the worst parts about you.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So then when you come around, everybody like either they want to like test you, or you know what I'm saying? Make
subliminal, you know what I'm saying, comments.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Say something and you're like,
what the fuck? What the fuck is this about? Like you pick up on all that shit.
You're almost like, are they talking about me?
Yeah.
But then you don't know. You're like, nah, my baby wouldn't say nothing like that.
No, your baby did that shit to you.
But she did it.
You
know, sometimes, it's dirty. It goes both ways.
These are people that you, listen, women don't do that shit in 2017, and niggas don't be putting your boys out there like that in 2017.
Don't be throwing your homies and your homegirls under the bus. Don't be doing it. It ain't right.
What kind of fucking person?
That's fuckery, bro. That's fuckery. That's that shit that's like, why would you keep someone in your life that's going to be throwing you, that's going to be dogging you, make you look bad, you know? And the thing is, you might not know it. That's the problem. That's the worst thing about it. You don't know that this shit's going on. You're not there to defend yourself. Yeah. Unless someone else confronts like, oh, well, hey, you need to stop cheating on your girl or something. And you're like, the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. Like, cheating on my girl. Yeah. Where would you get that idea? Or you need to have them girls stop sending pictures to my man's phone or something like that. And it's like, the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. Like, you confused? You're just completely lost. And your homeboy's like, nah, man, we're gonna have a closed family Thanksgiving, man, so can't nobody really come. And then you see all the pictures on Facebook and everybody's there, but you ain't there, and you wondering why. And it's because your girl don't want you there. It's because his girl don't want you there because he put you under the motherfucking bus to make himself look good. Now you can't hang with the crew. Yeah. That, if you see that person, don't fuck with this nigga no more. Cut him off. You know what I'm saying? Point him out. Shit. Point him out to the rest. Like, hey, you don't need that in your life. Yeah. I've dealt with that already. Y'all gotta just take y'all L's like it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And if you're out here talking bad about your man to your girlfriends, make sure you tell them the good shit as well. Just if you're gonna be out there talking, just say vice versa. The man he does this fucked up shit, but he also does this good shit. Yeah. So that way they'll be the balance. They see they can at least see the balance. Where they'll understand. They want you to like shit. If not, they're gonna be like, "Why are you even with him? That no good nigga. Why you with him?" Yeah. It's like they gonna start getting in your head. Yeah. Now your relationship fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because they in your head. So now that's just now you pushing that shit out on your dude. You know what I'm saying? And now your relationship all fucked up because you told him all this foul shit. What's bad is that you start digging yourself a hole by doing that. Right. And eventually that shit might come back and even be worse on you. Right. So if you're that person that's doing it, think about that because it's gonna come back eventually. Like the lie will air out. Eventually your homeboy can be like, I don't get girls that text pictures to your man's phone. You know what I'm saying? And she'll be like, well, that's what he said. And then that conversation's going to come out and she's going to confront you. And then it's going to just, everything will go to shit. Yeah. Just be straight up. Be real. Yeah. Stop doing that shit to your females and your men. You know what I'm saying?
Just stop that shit.
Be monogamous. I said monogamous.
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 You said that shit like a Jamaican.
Be monogamous, man.
You're not gonna miss man.
You're not gonna miss, man? No. Nah, be monogamous.
Yeah.
Just, you know, it's 2017. Be straight up. Be real. If you ain't happy in your relationship, break up before you move on. You know, fucking stop putting people through some bullshit. Yeah, stop throwing your people under the bus.
Stop wasting people's time.
That's the bottom line.
2017. Right yeah, man.
Too old for this shit. We ain't got time for it. Like Danny Glover, Lieutenant Murtaugh. I'm too old for this shit.
Bro, you want to hear something crazy, bro? Side note. I was on YouTube yesterday. I was like on there heavy. You know what I'm saying? And I was looking up. I don't know why I looked up Lethal Weapon. Okay, so I was watching old clips from Lethal Weapon and shit.
Look at that. We're on the same wavelength.
Right. So I was watching Lethal Weapon 4. Yeah. And you know what doesn't get enough, like, attention, enough props? The fight scene between Riggs and Murtaugh versus Jet Li.
Yeah.
That fight doesn't get enough props.
That fight scene was dope.
That was some ill ass shit.
Yeah. Whoever was a choreographer for that, the fight choreographer. Yeah. Excellent fucking job.
It was excellent because it's a very underrated fight scene because you got two old ass detectives
and they're old at this point.
You know,
they're not the young.
They're not the young.
The same part one. They're
not the young.
The same part one.
Let's say 1988.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
These
2004.
They have young characters now to take the place of the young shit. You know what I'm saying? At that point, they had what? Chris Rock.
Chris Rock was in there.
Yeah, so you had younger people to kind of fill in for the younger audience. Right. Well, they were the older people. You know? They were the main characters still, but...
One of the parts about this scene that I enjoyed, because, first off, it's Jet Li. He's gonna fuck you up.
Jet Li's a beast.
And these motherfuckers are old, and they're like, we're about to fight this young ass Jet Li.
Martial artist.
Yeah, he's literally fucking them up.
This is Jet Li in his prime.
They came out with the W, man, for just a couple of little small reasons that Jet Li wasn't ready for. You remember this? You remember the part where he broke... he broke,
dislocated or broke.
Yeah, he broke his arm or something.
Yeah.
He wasn't ready for the Riggs, arm slam against the brick wall to fix his broken arm. Yeah, he was
like old school. He's all like, I can take this pain.
Bitch, I've been breaking my arm for the past 3 movies.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
You know what I'm saying?
Since the part 1, part 2, the sequel, the trilogy.
I'm crazy, motherfucker. Yeah, like, Jet Li didn't account for that, man. He took an L because just for that moment. He was like, oh, I thought I broke this motherfucker's arm. No, you didn't, bro.
He's one arm. Nah,
he's not. Nah.
He's back. Bionic arm is relocated. You know
if y'all haven't watched that, man, y'all need to watch Lethal Weapon 4.
Classic shit. That fight scene. Look that up on YouTube.
There's a couple fight scenes in there.
The movie's dope though.
Yeah.
Watch the movie. It's funny. You know what I'm saying? Chris Rock in it, so you know he has comedy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, who
Joe Pesci.
Yeah, I was gonna say Joe Pesci's always in those movies. Yeah, he's always that guy. He always has that comedic feel.
Okay.
He's always that's his character. He always got that. Like,
I was watching and I was kind of hoping like, maybe we should do a Lethal Weapon 5. You know what I'm saying?
But they came out with the TV show. That's the thing.
Yeah, that shit's
That's why they do.
All those fucking TV shows that came out. There's a Rush Hour TV show that was trash.
I was just talking about
the Lethal Weapon.
I
was like, come on,
me and my
leave this
dad
shit
were talking about that
alone,
shit the other day. If not earlier, I was like, shit. But yeah, we were talking about that shit. And I was just like, man, it's bullshit.
All these bullshit out of here, dog.
All these old movies are becoming shows now. And it's like, I don't want to see a show about that shit. I don't want to see
this shit, dog.
If you can get the actors to do another movie, do that.
But you don't want to give...
Don't do a remake.
You don't want to give me and Reefa... a little bit of cash up front to make you some fire shit. You know what I'm saying? You want to do a Lethal Weapon, a TV show. We don't want to see that shit, man.
I don't want to see that shit.
We don't want to see a tall Jackie Chan and a short Chris Tucker. We don't want to see that shit.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Don't do that to Rush Hour. Stop it.
Just leave that shit alone.
Yeah, they came out with Limitless. They came out with a whole bunch of.
There's a new one they got coming out too. I forget. And I was like, really, man? Just
there's. I might be.
I forget what it is, but I just seen a preview for it, and I was like,
I saw one recently, and I was like, really?
Why?
I thought they were actually going to do a movie.
None of these are successful.
And then when I saw that, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, you coming out with a show?
Yeah. I was like, none of these are successful. When has it ever been like a movie that transitions to a TV show and it's just successful? Can y'all give me one? Never. TV show to a movie, maybe.
That
Not no fucking movie to a
Those
TV
work.
show though.
The other way around, it usually doesn't last. They may make it to season 2. Lucky if they make it to season 3. But for the most part, that's usually where as far as they're going to go.
They usually don't make it past like the first 6 episodes.
They usually don't.
Yeah.
On that note, they really don't. But if they make it to season 2, is because they may have got just that first part, like the audience tuned in at first for the first thing because they were intrigued.
Yeah.
Like, well, I like the new X-Men shit that they're coming out. Maybe someone's going to tune in. Like, yeah, I like that.
Sometimes
hold on to it. They make it to the second season, then the writing gets real dry. You know what I'm saying? Like people are just like, this fucking writing sucks.
Yeah, because they don't think past the
they
first
did
season.
The movies and shit or whatever. Like they did this already. It's like now I'm seeing it with just different actors.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they pull out washed up actors sometimes to do those roles, and it's like, why?
That's why I'm so upset that Damon Wayans signed on for this fucking movie.
Washed up actor? Is that what you're saying?
Who?
You're saying he's a washed up actor?
Yeah,
he is.
I mean, I like Damon Wayans, but like,
where the fuck has he been?
It's not Mo Money days anymore, bruh.
It ain't Mo Money.
It ain't Blank Man days anymore, bruh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Go get with your brothers on the scary movie tip or the.
He probably does. He probably helps
house.
write some of the shit behind the scenes, but it's not.
It ain't, the Wayans brothers ain't popping these days, really.
They're not really, except for Marlon, and he's kind of hanging on by
a thread.
A thread there. You know what I'm saying?
Thread.
They should all come back and make movies again. I think that should be funny, especially now. They should do that.
Yeah.
All the Wayans come back to make a movie.
They should, man. They need to
like one every 2 years.
Revitalize their fucking.
What? There's I think Damon Wayans' his son.
Well, yeah, he's been doing movies and shit. He's been doing more like up there shows and
he's coming up. He's not there yet, but
like Let's Be Cops. He was on there.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't either.
Yeah, but it's like
they said it was funny. A lot of people said it was a pretty funny movie.
Yeah,
I just haven't seen it.
Yeah, I'm not too interested. If I come across it when I'm on TBS or something,
I don't want to be a cop.
I'll watch it.
I don't want to be a cop, so why the fuck do I want to watch a movie about Let's Be Cops? Nah, it's because it's funny. Yeah, I'm sure it is fucking funny.
Man, so let's get into some of the shit that's been going on. First off, the hottest shit on the press right now is Quavo. Offset. Woo, woo,
Migos,
woo,
Migos,
woo,
Migos,
Migos.
Migos. Hey. Yeah.
Bitch, I'm a dog. Woof. Woof. Yeah.
I think we did the damn thing right there in that little intro for him.
Yeah. Shout out to the Migos,
Shout out
man,
to Migos,
because
they are doing it right now.
As of right now, Migos got the #1 song in the country.
But shout out Migos, but by shouting them out, we have to shout out who shouted them out to get them there.
Childish Gambino, aka Donald Glover, was at the Golden Globes last night, and he said in his thank you speech for winning for his show Atlanta, which
out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, he pretty much just said, "I want to thank the Migos, not for coming on the show, but because they made Bad and Boujee, which is like the
just
best
a song, just because
ever."
they made a song." He said, "Because it's the best song ever." It's like,
yes, and I'm pretty sure there was a lot of people in white America that was like, "What the fuck is Migos?"
Google
and what
Migos,
the fuck is Bad and Boujee?
Bad and Boujee.
Yeah.
Google.
I think their streams went up like 300%.
Like, Siri, what is Migos Bad and Boujee?
What is Bad and Boujee?
What does that even mean? That's what a lot of people say. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah, what is this?
And they saw the video and we're like, oh my.
Yeah. Cooking up dope with Lil Uzi?
This is catchy.
You know, I really like the beat.
Don't tell anybody.
The instrumentation. It's done very well. I love urban culture. I love it.
I have a black friend.
Yeah.
It's just like, bitch.
You know what's real crazy? My black friend hasn't heard of it either. I don't know why. Nah, man. Migos.
Shout out to Childish Gambino, though.
Yeah, man. Shout out
for winning that for one thing. You know what I'm saying? Good for him. His career's popping.
That's one thing, bro. Like,
shout out to him.
I mean, he was already popping.
Yeah.
Like, people don't know that he's got a stand up. Like, I
comedian.
I think they put his stand up on Netflix recently, and everybody's like, I didn't know he had a stand up. Yeah, that shit came out years ago. You know what I'm saying?
I seen his underground shit where he was just in fucking like in college doing shit in front of crowds.
Right, he was doing the internet shit.
Look it up on YouTube. You can look up all.
It was on that one website. I
forgot what it was called.
It's a College Humor.
That wasn't College Humor. It was something. It was something else. It was like him and his friend.
Right.
They did their own thing, and I think they ended up on College Humor.
Right.
I'm not sure on that, but I know they were doing something that was separate from College Humor.
Right.
And
of course. Yeah,
I mean, it was separate from there. It was their own thing, and then he blew up from that shit.
He was a writer on a TV show.
Tina Fey hired him.
Yeah.
And shit, to get hired by her.
Yeah.
Shit.
But then also he comes out, he's like, yeah, I rap too. And he kind of just, some people have problems with some of his rapping, but I think he's a good rapper. I don't think he's trash.
No, he ain't trash.
Some of his music is a little pop sounding in the beginning.
Yeah, definitely.
But then he came out and made this like black ass album in December and was like, nah, I get down with the soul and funk shit too. So
yeah.
And then he has his TV show. He can do everything, man. So shout out to him, man.
Comedian, actor, artist.
Yeah.
I mean, hands down, he's all around artist. Like fucking, he's all around celebrity.
He's a Renaissance man.
There you go. There you go.
Not too many people
can pull it off.
Do that.
Like some people try
and be successful in every. Like how do you do stand up comedy, rap, write for TV shows,
and
act, and do music, but different styles of music.
Yeah, that on that note too.
You know
not
what
just
I'm
one
saying?
style of music. He does he does different styles of music.
Right.
Fucking talented.
He's gonna be a great, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He's definitely gonna be somebody that the day he's gone, the world will miss him.
Yeah,
like cause imagine what he'll do in the future because he's so young still.
Yeah,
and he has so much further to give us a lot more. You know what I'm saying?
How old do you think he is?
He's probably in his 30s.
He's in his 30s.
Yeah,
I thought you were gonna be like he's 24.
Nah. He's young. I feel like we're young, but I don't even feel like 30s is like, especially celebrity wise.
I'm about to be
32. He has a lot of
bro.
years ahead of him. As long as he keeps his health wise, and all of a sudden nothing traumatic happens, you know what I'm saying? But we should. If he
and he's
long,
also going to be. He's also playing Lando in the upcoming Star Wars movie. So that's going to like.
He was also. He's also on the new Spider-Man movie. He was casted on there.
He is.
Homecoming.
He was actually on the preview.
So
the trailer or whatever.
He's everywhere right now.
He's killing it. He hasn't even hit. He's not like I don't think he's really even touched his peak yet.
Not at all.
Anything that he's done.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
he's showing like glimpses of greatness on everything already. Like how when he touches something, you kind of know like this guy got something. Yeah. He's gonna be great. He's gonna be one of them actors that in the long acting wise, he's gonna be that guy that even in his old age is still getting work.
Right.
You know, music wise, until he's old enough, and if he's older and he feel like he needs to retire making music, you know. He can
retire doing anything.
His
joke that he does on his stand up, like when he was talking about the racist Siri. You ever see that shit? That shit is funny, man. Y'all gotta look this up.
I gotta look it up too. Shit.
Just Donald Glover racist Siri. This shit's funny. Yeah, man. He shout out Migos. Migos is already doing numbers anyways with this Bad and Boujee song, dog. Because it's been out for about 2-3 months.
Yeah,
and it's like over the past 2-3 months, it's just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and. Donald Glover just kind of kicked it over the edge.
He pushed it. He was like, get over that edge. Get over that hump. You know
he's putting on for Atlanta.
And that too.
You know what I'm saying? He's really putting on for Atlanta with the TV show. He's putting out the people. You know what I'm saying?
Him out. Definitely a good look on his behalf. Not just to be greedy. He ain't being greedy.
Nah.
He's spreading the love.
Right. That's how it should be, man.
That's how it should be. Not a lot of people think like that. A lot of people want it all. They're greedy. Yeah. They're like, I don't want someone else getting a chance to be big, like they have an opportunity to be better than me. I don't want to give him no love.
Yeah,
it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Migos is like on fire. Like Migos, they've always had like a steady like, you know what I'm saying. And then like just recently, I started realizing, should we add them into like a different status? Because they're not really like a part of that sphere of the new rapper.
The mumble rap and all that.
Nah, I never really considered them that, man.
They kind of were the fathers of it, but people,
really.
but the people, well, with that,
Future's kind of the father of the mumble rap.
Well, yeah, you're right. A little bit more than them. Hell, even.
But see, their
Young
flow
Thug is a little more mumble-ish.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck did he just say?
Yeah, I mean, their flow is like, it reminds me of like 3-6. Like I can hear.
I can see what you're saying.
Right.
I can see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like just the way that the bounce on the flow. Not all of it.
With them,
but I can hear some of that in there.
Some of the new rappers of that little genre where they're kind of shoving them with and everything. It's like, they're the only ones that I kind of can dig. You know what I'm saying? And I hear songs and I'm like, that's just dope. I can understand them. I know what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? Shit could be elementary, could be simple, what they're saying. You don't have to be really you know what I'm saying, really intricate, you know what I'm saying.
Well,
they
I don't know
still
because
they still spit some dope shit.
Offset just like people are calling his verse the verse of the year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's in the running of verse of the year. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Some people think it's trash though. I don't think it's trash. I like it.
I don't think it's trash either.
I think it's executed very well.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Especially his ad-libs and everything executed
that
like
plays a big part
right.
in a verse. Right. Like you can have the dopest verse, but if you don't execute it,
right. It doesn't mean
it's not the dopest verse no more.
And that shit's executed to a T, like damn near perfect.
Has to be,
you know
especially to be in that category where people are thinking that.
Right. There's a lot of people that came out with verses this year.
Fuck yeah, a lot of verses have been.
There's a Drake verse that I heard.
Every track has like 2 or 3 verses.
I think they've been playing on the radio. The one he did with 2 Chainz. I think Drake had a dope ass verse on it. The problem is I don't even know if Drake wrote that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know he wrote that shit. Somebody else probably wrote that shit.
More than likely.
Yeah.
Sorry,
but it was a dope verse.
But I'm not sorry. That's his problem.
Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, man. So, and some other shit, man, that's been going down. Let's just stay on the Golden Globes. So a lot of shit went down at the Golden Globes. For one, this whole shit about hidden fences. Okay. Let me tell you why this shit's crazy. So, Pharrell is on the red carpet and he's getting interviewed by somebody and they say, "Oh, you're getting nominated for the movie Hidden Fences." And the look on his face is fucking priceless. Because he's like, what the fuck is Hidden Fences? I don't know if you noticed, but the Golden Globes were calling this movie Hidden Fences throughout the night. Okay? The movie's called Hidden Figures. The other movie they're talking about is Fences with Denzel Washington.
Yeah, that's what I sounded like. Hidden
right?
Fences.
I thought it was Fences.
Black Twitter is like a very powerful force. They kind of came in there and they started making up like movies that like
combining things.
Yeah.
Combine.
Yeah, they're like, I'm about to go watch like The Color Purple in the Hood. You know what I'm saying? Or fucking like it was all kind of shit like that. Black Twitter just going in on this shit because they're like, dog, y'all can't. We just all like all our movies is just one fucking movie right now. Or what? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was just hilarious, man.
I'm trying to think of something off my head, but everything's running. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to put one together, but I can't even do it right now.
The thing is though, man. Hollywood's I feel like they're like, all right, like we'll let you in, but they're still kind of like, it's like the situation where Wale said Tommy Laren's name wrong. He called her Tammy recently, and she was like, "Hey, why don't you get my name correct?" And he's like, "Okay, Tammy," right? Like that's kind of like what happened with these
Tammy.
movies. Yeah. It's like we just made this awesome movie. Oh yeah, what's it called? Hidden Fences. Yeah, sounds like a good
Hidden Figures. Like, Hidden Fences.
Yeah, Hidden Fences.
Wow.
Yeah, man, they were talking about like the best man could play that game, or a thin line between love and basketball. It was just, somebody said Viola Spencer was also amazing in Waiting to Set It Off. Right? Yeah, it's like that, bro.
Wow.
Like a lot of that shit was going on. So Hollywood, man, y'all gotta show us a little bit more love, man.
Y'all gotta know what the fuck you're talking about before you put something out there.
Yeah, this is going on at the Golden Globes, man.
It's hard to retract something that in this day and age you can't.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can say that you can be like, I'm gonna take that back before someone notices. Somebody's noticed.
Not with the internet, bro.
Yeah, not in
too
this day and
late.
age. It's too late. There's screenshots done.
Well, that
Forever
actually did happen recently, where Black Twitter went in again on Yahoo Finance. If y'all haven't heard about this, Yahoo Finance was tweeting out. They tweeted out. They were basically tweeting out like an article about Trump wanting to get a bigger Navy. Yeah. But what they tweeted was nigger Navy.
Wow.
Right? That's what they tweeted. So instead of black people getting upset about this, they realized it was a mistake, a simple mistake. What? The jokes wasn't going to stop coming.
The B and the N are next to each other on the pad, you know what I'm saying, on the keypad. Yeah. So, you know it's a simple mistake.
Yeah, it's a simple mistake.
Simple mistake.
Yeah. Nobody got mad.
Could have been done on purpose because it can be known as a simple mistake. Like, hey, I can fuck around and do this, and they could just be like, oh, he accidentally did it. I could just say that easily.
They left the shit up for 20 minutes.
That's what makes me think that was it a mistake?
On Twitter.
Was it a mistake Do you not like proofread your shit? I said copy read, but proofread your shit.
Well, I'm gonna say this
before you fucking post it or
well, I'm gonna be honest.
You have to do that shit.
Like when you're dealing with like a company and you're doing like a lot of like social media, you push the shit out. Most of these large companies are running through like some sort of software or something, and they kind of added stuff in,
ready to go, and at certain times it just puts it out.
Right. It's just certain times or whatever. You know what I mean? Because
it might not be someone doing it right then at that moment.
Right. Because I mean, you can't sit there all fucking day long and be like, just hand pumping out articles. This shit would take forever. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you,
So why not automate this shit?
That's true.
That's probably what happened. They got automated and somebody just went off about their business.
Wrote it wrong the first time. And
went to go take a shit probably.
20 minutes later.
Yeah, came back.
Oh, fuck. You're going to say I'm a racist.
Oh, man.
Everyone in the y'all was going to say I'm a racist.
Dog, could you imagine being like white
and that happened
and walking into the meeting later on that day
about that?
And there's black people in the meeting
and that happened. All right, we got to talk about what happened earlier.
Yeah, they're like
Bob over here wrote an article earlier.
No, his name's Brett.
Brett.
It has to be Brett. They're like,
why not Jethro? Fuck it.
They go over they talk about the regular meeting, normal shit. And they're like, all right, so we're not going to skip over the elephant in the room. Brett wrote out, we guess was supposed to be bigger Navy, but he wrote out nigger Navy.
He don't even want to say it. It was just like N-word Navy.
N-word Navy.
N-word Navy.
And I mean, it's despicable.
I'm embarrassed.
Brett, I'm going to have to suspend you for 3 days. It's just
with pay.
Company policy.
With pay, because you're white.
It's all right. It's a mistake. The B is next to the N.
Yeah.
But Black Twitter is
digging you a new asshole.
Yeah. We got a lot going on right now with the big hack that came on. We got a billion accounts hacked. So this isn't good for us. To be honest with you, Brett. But we do want you to come back. You do amazing work.
Amazing work. We like your layout plans.
But yeah, man, I don't know, dog. That was some wild shit.
It's just some fucked up shit that, I mean, it happened. It's a mistake.
Just go on Twitter and look up #nigger Navy. And
Hilarious.
It is some of the funniest shit that I've seen in a long ass
people
time.
taking it in stride, like not being mad about it. That's what's funny, but that's what's great about it.
If we got mad at everybody, this is crazy.
This could have been taken out way out of proportion. It could have been blown out, like news media. Oh, people are going outraged at. You don't see that happening. Once you see it
because we know it wasn't malicious. We know it was a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we're not gonna let this slide.
Exactly.
No, nigger Navy is here, like someone tweeted.
It's hashtag.
Nah, the nigger Navy is here today. You got to deal with this.
It's gonna stay.
Oh yeah.
Like a year from now, when people post it on Facebook, today, shit like that, if they're doing it on Facebook as well. Yeah. I don't know how. I don't even know if Twitter does this, but I know a year from now, Facebook, if someone did it, it's going to pop up on there. Last year.
That's what's going to happen.
So then it's like, we're never going to let this go.
Yeah, we're never going to let this
Remember this last year?
Yeah, because Facebook gets everything like fucking 2 weeks later. Like in about a week or two, you're going to start, if you don't use Twitter, you're going to start seeing the Facebook post with niggas.
It's going to happen.
And you're going to be like, this is so funny. And we're going to be like, niggas on Twitter, we're going to be on some new shit.
At that point, I'm like, you should have heard the podcast.
Yeah, you should listen to podcasts, dog. Like, come on. Just go on Twitter and look up #nigger Navy. One of the tweets was like, we're about to go over to Russia, and nigger Navy says, who all over there? They be wildin', bro. Like, man. Yeah, they be wildin'. But,
that's some funny shit.
Yeah, it was like hilarious, man. You know what I mean? And, speaking of like Twitter, cause we've been talking about Twitter a lot.
Nitwits.
Your boy DJ T. Your boy DJ T turned into a pretty much a Twitter troll. Donald J. Trump is what Meek Mill wished he could have been
on Twitter
before Drake came out the Twitter fingers lyric. Yeah. Like Meek Mill like envies Donald Trump for the level of Twitter trolling and Twitter fingering.
The love he's getting. The love he's kind of getting because he's with all the bullshit and people talking shit about it, he's giving them love.
Giving who love?
Trump. Keeping him in the spotlight. It's shitting on him, but by doing it, you give bad publicity is good publicity. So he's taking it all. He's smiling at the end of the day. You know, then he's like, I'm relevant.
I mean, yeah, he's relevant, but I mean, he's the president.
He's gonna be relevant.
Well,
but he not being the president. What did he like doing to begin with? Being in the spotlight.
Yeah.
Tweeting, being in the spotlight.
Tweeting ignorant shit.
Cameras on him. News is about him. Imagine what he's gonna be like as a president, bro. Golly, it's gonna be so ridiculous.
I don't understand how people are like praising this shit. Like people are like praising him for like, yeah, he's, you know. I'm like, dog, like if Obama would have done this shit,
he would have caught hell.
Oh my God, they would
impeach him.
They would
impeach him. Like what?
He would probably literally get assassinated.
Yeah,
you know
for
what I'm
doing
saying?
it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you ain't lying. And then when the person gets caught, you know what I'm saying? You know he's gonna have 3 names because they always have 3 names. You know what I'm saying?
They do always have. They do. John Wilkes Booth.
John Wilkes Booth. Fucking
James O'Ray.
Was it James O'Ray?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
They always have 3 names.
About that.
And you know what I'm saying? When they have the 3 names and shit, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna he's gonna be on there when they get him on camera. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be out there and he's gonna be saying, he shouldn't have been on Twitter. This is Obama's fault. He shouldn't have been on Twitter. Like that's what they'll say. And Donald Trump is getting praised for being on there. And
like if y'all like voted
he's
for Trump,
he's a stand-up guy.
Listen, if y'all voted for Trump because he was gonna build the wall, and then you just found out that Trump isn't gonna. He's not going to charge Mexico. He's going to charge the American people.
Oh, and Hillary's not getting arrested, by the way, too. She's not going to jail.
No, she's not.
Yeah, that too. That's another thing.
All this shit that everybody was that like all the shit that people voted for Trump for
because he said he was going to do it, and they felt the same way. They're like, yeah. You know, people had shirts.
Yeah,
lock Hillary up, and shit like that.
Lock her up.
Is it happening? You can burn that shirt, throw it away.
Nah, man.
Wipe your ass with it.
I just really hope that I know people are like, fuck, I really regret voting for this nigga right now.
There's a lot of people. There's still people who stand by him. A lot of people stand by him, but there's going to be that handful that are like, I made a mistake.
Yeah. They realize they made a mistake.
Like, fuck.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's too late. Regardless. Just like back in the day, when Obama happened, you know what I'm saying? We had everyone who, when Obama won, if you voted for him, everyone who didn't vote for him had to deal with it. So everyone who didn't vote for Trump, we just got to deal with it. There ain't nothing we can't do but deal with it. Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the Fuck Donald Trump remix featuring Migos. At this point in time, listen, I need
the new one now that he's been elected.
I need a Super Bowl. Okay, listen, I need a Super Bowl performance.
They're gonna be fuck the president. That's what's gonna. They're waiting for that. They're waiting for fuck the president, like because he's gonna be president at that point. That's what they're gonna say.
I need a Super Bowl performance that features YG and Nipsey Hussle doing "Fuck Donald Trump."
That'd be awesome.
I need Childish Gambino to do Redbone and the other song.
Yes,
and I need Migos doing "Bad and Boujee."
Yeah.
At the Super Bowl.
Those are the 4 songs you do at the Super Bowl.
Can we make, how do I make this happen?
What's the order? What is the order? Is it the way you said it?
The way
you said it? Yes. I was going to say, that sounds like a great order.
That's the order.
Great order. You know what I'm saying? You set it off with like Donald Trump. You let it be known.
Oh, fucking you like that bitch?
You let it be known.
Oh my God,
and
bro.
then you go into chat and get
You got YG coming out. You know why?
We're going to have a gang, literally a gang of niggas. You know what I'm saying? From both sides. Red, blue. Yeah. Mob the stage.
Oh my God. That's, you talking.
And then the crowd's going to come up.
You're the Super Bowl tour manager off top. I know, it's like a bunch of like a bunch of black girls like in the crowd dancing, and there's like half of them with blue rags.
Oh, I know how to set this shit up.
There's like a big ass like fire that goes up that says Bompton. You know what I'm saying? Oh God, that should be so fucking lit.
City of Bompton because you got to show love for both. Because if you're from Blood, it'd be Biddy of Bompton.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But you got to City of Bompton.
City of Bompton.
You gotta have the C and the B. You know
we need Bompton.
Yeah.
And then you just have...
Or you can go Biddy of Compton, one or the other.
You have Childish Gambino come out and he's doing Redbone.
Then he do Redbone.
Yeah. Make a nice little mashup.
Definitely.
Two. And then you just have...
And at the end, Migos.
Offset. Woo, woo, woo,
and you'd have to have Childish Gambino introduce them the way, because he loves it.
They got to have like a mashup where they're all on stage at the same time. Yeah. And, you know what I'm saying?
And he's like, and this is my personal favorite.
Yeah.
He's like, Migos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? and they come out and they wreck that shit.
That sounds like the most fire ass Super Bowl of all time.
But do you think Black Beatles should be in there somewhere?
Oh fuck, bruh! Let me get you. That shit, boy.
Shit.
Yeah.
2017.
Black Beatles too.
Black Beatles. Gotta have that. You know what?
That would be the most
the whole Super Bowl.
lit
Everybody
Super Bowl performance of all time,
in the
nigga.
crowd was just like. And
everybody mannequin.
A whole spin
Everybody
around
did the
of
mannequin
the stadium.
challenge.
The whole mannequin challenge. The whole spin around of the stadium,
That shit
and everybody's
would be so
just
fucking live.
And then they go down to the crowd, like not the crowd, but the teams and shit, the sideline. That'd be dope. That'd be the ultimate mannequin challenge.
There would be like
hands down.
We'll never get that though.
Nah, we won't get it.
We'll never get that shit.
We won't get that.
These are all dreams. These are just
fables.
Dreams. Hey,
no.
Living urban in America. I can't get to see what I want.
Hey, but you know what? There's gonna be a lot of people that hear this and are like, I feel you. I wish that would happen. That would be the dopest thing. What would Black Beatles fit into there? Where would they put? Where would you put that track?
They have to be at the end. They have to be at the end.
You'd have to do that at the very end.
The very end.
The very end.
You got to like rock star that bitch. Like you got to have
Migos would be a good.
You got to have Paul McCartney come out, and Paul McCartney's got to play the guitar like for real, on that bitch. And you got Mike Will made it in the back with the beat machine. Oh, that should be so fucking loud.
Slash,
yeah,
and even Slash having with his hat and all out there.
Shit.
Him and Paul McCartney,
Fireworks
got them both out there, kind of side by side, back to back.
It's fucking like,
man,
it's fucking slabs and fucking hitting the switches and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, hold up, bruh.
Just saying. We just came up with the illest
Super Bowl
halftime performance. Because you know what? I'm real with you. I don't want to see no motherfucking Bruno Mars. Okay? I don't want to see no motherfucking Lady Gaga. I don't want to see no motherfucking Ariana Grande. I don't want to see this shit, my nigga.
I'm tired of Bruno Mars.
You know what I'm saying? God, I mean, Ariana Grande looks good, but I don't want to see this shit, my nigga.
I'm tired of all that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm tired of it all.
I don't want to see this shit.
I'm tired of that, bruh.
These motherfuckers had number one, Black Beatles and fucking, Bad and Boujee was number one. Why the fuck these niggas ain't performing?
Well, arguably songs of the years. You know what I'm saying?
Songs of the fucking year.
Arguably.
This is what Kanye West is talking about.
Their song of the year, like that song of the year, you gotta give them their props, and you know, they're not getting, people who get that level of that year should be automatically Super Bowl performers. Super Bowl. Because obviously they were the song of that year. Yeah. If you're the song of the year or the top two, you are the two performers, you know what I'm saying, at the Super Bowl. Should be hands down. That's how it should play out. But you know what? It ends up being like some bullshit politics, behind the scene type shit. You know what I'm saying?
They're not letting niggas in like that.
Nah.
They're not letting niggas in.
Nah. The only way that would work is like, yeah, fine. As long as it's a pop song. If a pop song's number one all year.
They have to bleep everything out. They couldn't even do the shit.
They didn't have, it'd be too raw. It'd be too raw, bro.
But it needs to be.
It should be.
There's people that love this shit out here.
Everyone loves that shit, obviously.
There's like probably 3/4 of America that loves that shit.
If you look at the mannequin challenge, there's people from all aspects of life. You know what I'm saying? Whites, rich.
I forgot Gucci Man was on that. Imagine Gucci Man at the fucking Super Bowl. Shit!
No, there's people in Harvard doing the mannequin challenge and putting that song on their shit.
That's
true.
What I'm saying? That's true.
Stanford, places like that, you know what I'm saying? Ivy League. And it's happening. It's like, why? Because that song is a hit. It's
fucking culture. It's American culture.
It's American culture. At that point, it's American culture. It's not even just hip hop.
It's pop culture.
Yeah. At that point, it's not just hip hop.
We've infiltrated your pop culture. Let us in this bitch.
At that point, you are cemented in history, American history.
Right. Listen, Paul McCartney came out and did the mannequin challenge to the Black Beatles song. If that ain't enough to let you go, all right, let's get these motherfucking Super Bowl appearance. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
Y'all tripping.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all tripping. Y'all hating. Y'all scared.
Could you imagine that woman? She's like, hoes need abortions.
Well, that song, he made it to the Super Bowl.
Oh shit, Vince Staples.
She'd cry.
Oh, you know how many Christians be so upset about this shit, bro?
Like fucking.
Hoes need abortions. They will try to.
He wouldn't be able to say that shit. He wouldn't be able to say that shit.
But he has to.
He'd have to, but he wouldn't be allowed.
He has to.
That'd be like, you know what?
it would be like Janet Jackson's titty popping out because they tell him not to, and then
saying.
he'd do it.
Does it?
And then he'd do it.
Like the mic's cut off. Shit. He's doing the acapella. He's like, "Hoes need abortions."
And then that's the last thing you hear because then he cut him off.
The light shut down. It's like, yo, that nigga said hoes need abortions, nigga. Oh shit.
That would be equivalent of a Janet Jackson titty popping out. Yeah.
That would be. But it would be fucking amazing though. It would be so memorable. It would be like they do those fucking like top 20 Super Bowl moments.
No wonder they think
Number 6, Vince Staples. Hoes need abortions. Ah, shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man. So
that's just fucking funny.
Fuck you, America. Y'all not putting no real shit on.
Y'all ain't putting shit on the Super Bowl halftime show. Y'all putting that whack shit. I've been saying I don't even watch halftime, like the halftime show anymore. Like for the longest, it's been years since I've seen the halftime. I mean,
the last one wasn't that bad. I liked what Beyonce did and what Bruno Mars. I like how they did their little thing.
I didn't see it.
You know, like and I love how like Beyonce when she did it was like she did you know, she had it was kind of like Black Power. You know what I'm saying? And everybody was like, "This is racist." Like,
wow.
It wasn't.
I do remember that. Actually,
it was nothing that bad, bro. I was like, "Get the fuck out of here."
I never saw it, the performance,
you know
but I do remember that being a lot, like a thing. Like people were like, "It was racist," and
it was too blackified.
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck?
But I love it though, man. Like, let's bring it all in. Let's bring everybody in.
All culture.
Let's bring bring in Hispanic. Let's bring it all in and just mix all this shit up. I don't understand.
Even if it was like Black Power type music, like the feel of it, if it was like that. What's so wrong about that if you got white people out there loving this music to begin with?
That's what I'm saying.
That's, you know what I'm saying? That's because it's like, if all cultures are loving it, then why?
Listen, and I have no problem with like some white guys getting up in there and they're doing like, they're playing their shit and they're doing their white shit and they're proud as fucking doing it. I have no problem with that either. I have no problem with motherfuckers doing Sweet Home Alabama and they're like getting into that shit. Like, you don't know about this shit here.
Yeah.
I don't have no problem with that.
It's because I don't know nothing about it.
I don't know nothing about it. Show me, my nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Show me how you get down.
But you getting down.
Yeah. Show me how you get down.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that.
I never had a problem with it. Like,
never had a problem with that shit,
I love all music to begin with.
Yeah.
You know, there's in all music, there's something that is out there that I've heard. And I'm like, that ain't that bad.
Listen,
you know
Rock This Way. Prime example. Rock This Way.
Dope.
He comes out, he does that shit. Most niggas don't know what the fuck this shit is. But then they see this nigga hitting that guitar. And they see that motherfucker's getting there. And he's showing everybody, this is how you do that shit. Right?
You ain't lying.
Ain't no nigga gonna be like, yo, this shit whack. There's not one nigga in the hood that's gonna say this shit whack.
At that point, you couldn't say that.
You can't.
At that point, you're like, Temple's getting down.
This motherfucker's getting down. I gotta go check his album out.
He's playing that?
You know what I'm saying?
Like, he's playing that? Like,
that's the problem
playing that with his finger right there with the guitar just threw down.
You can do that without being like a fucking like white power dickhead. You could do that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm trying to say? Like, that's fine, dog. Like, nobody's saying like, yo,
this
like, if you come out here, you're like,
no.
You come out here, you're like, rap is crap, and you start doing some like fucking shit. Yeah, you start playing some like freaky dick ass shit. I'm gonna be like, man, fuck this dude, y'all.
Yeah, exactly. You know you started it.
Yeah,
you started it. You know what I'm saying? I would have gave you props if you would have just came out and did your shit.
He's like, rap is crap, white power.
Yeah,
he starts doing this shit. It's not the same, bro.
Yeah.
It's not the same as what Beyonce did on me.
Exactly. Did she come out there and say black power? I don't think so.
She didn't, man.
Did she come out there and say this is for my black people?
Yeah, she didn't.
No, I don't think so. Yeah. Did she come out there and say fuck white people? No, she didn't.
But everybody felt like that though.
But people see, people, you know what? People get offensive and offended because deep down, a lot of times those people, that's how they feel. So they just took it that way because they're like, how does she know I hate her? She hates me too. See, that's why I hate her. And it's like, what the fuck? Is that the way you think?
What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Is that your thinking process, motherfucker? You think weird. But
yeah. Speaking of thinking processes, we're gonna get into some other shit real quick. I don't mean to change the subject.
Oh, it's cool.
But what the fuck?
We were ranting for a
We
little
were
while.
ranting. But it
was a good rant.
It was a good rant. All right. This is going to go down as like.
Fuck y'all if you ain't like it.
Top. This is going to go down as top 20 like podcast moments at the end of this year, at the end of 2017.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Lord willing, top 20 podcast moments. We talk about the illest motherfucking Super Bowl of all time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, but people, speaking of, you say, people, what are they thinking? What the fuck is Chris Brown and Soulja Boy thinking? What's up with these dudes, doc? Not Chris Brown so much, but Soulja Boy, what the fuck is going on with him, yo?
Well, you know, they put out that Chris Brown is a powderhead, right? They try to say that?
Don't they try to say that? Ain't that what they try to say?
They've said Soulja Boy's a powderhead too, because you know how
that was my point. I was about to say. I remember he was fucking with this one female.
Cat Stacks.
There you go.
Yeah.
I remember there was that video. She was over there in a hotel with him or some shit, and then she pulled out a tray, and you know what I'm saying, and showed her like, this is what this nigga be doing while he was in the shower or some shit like that, and put him on blast. Yeah. Could have been hers, and just put his
trying to get the internet fame. That was the early internet fame.
And then also like we were talking about earlier in the podcast, shitting on somebody trying to look. You don't look bad, although that was maliciously. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That would be maliciously. But if that was his, which I wouldn't put it past Soulja Boy from putting a little powder. I wouldn't put it past him, but I can't say he does. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he does. And I don't know if Chris Brown does either. Either way, them going down.
You got that kind of money. There's no reason for you not to indulge a few times. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got that kind of money, dog.
I wouldn't put it past. I wouldn't.
He's a young dude too, so. I think Chris Brown's only like 25, 26 years old, dog. Like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Think about how long this motherfucker's been in the game.
Since they were young, when they're getting, I mean, look what happened to fucking Bieber. They've gone through when they were younger, not necessarily little kids, but they're younger and they become famous. Yeah. And all of a sudden they start getting a little older and shit starts getting put around them. You know, hey man, yeah, you know, thanks for coming out here, bro. Here's some weed or here's some fucking pills. And people give it to them for free. Yeah, they're the star. They're happy they were out there. They're feeling
Next thing you know, they're plucking their fucking eyeballs out with a fork.
Yeah. Shaving their heads off. their hair.
I'm talking about that dude. You remember that guy Houston?
Shaving their hair off. I said their heads.
You remember that guy Houston?
Yeah.
He came out that song,
Houston.
I like that.
Yeah. Okay, I know.
He was the son of Luda.
Yeah.
And then like not too long after that, he fucking plucked his eyeball out with a fork because he was on like PCP or some shit. Yo, you gotta watch that shit, man.
It's fucking crazy.
Go look this dude up. His name is Houston. He was a singer / rapper or something. I don't know. He was signed to Ludacris, and they had a song called "I Like That," and it was kind of hot. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, he plucked his fucking eyeball out. He's trying to jump off of a balcony. Yeah. Because he was on PCP. He was on that.
Speaking of some gruesome shit, just kind of off a little bit, but still kind of, remember that one time you were telling me about that artist? I think we had it on a podcast where you said that artist was trying to get with Death Row. And
Big Lurch.
And he ate his girl's.
He ate his girl's lung. He killed her and ate one of her lungs.
It was on TV.
They talked about that shit?
It, and my mom was telling me about that shit. She was seeing that shit on TV. I was like, what? I was like,
yeah, bro. That shit is real, bro.
She was telling me about it. She's like, there was a rapper. I was like, what? She had me laughing when she told me.
They found him walking down the street, butt ass nigga with blood all over him. They're like, what the fuck, yo? So he's wigging out, bro. And he says it was because Suge Knight or Death Row Records told him that he had to do some gangster shit to get signed to the label. So he went and did PCP and killed his roommate and ate one of her lungs.
Insane.
Ate one of her lungs.
What's funny is that
PCP.
That's how far that story's gone. My mom's saw that shit.
That was big news at the time. That's kind of some old shit.
Yeah, it was on.
It was like high school and that shit.
I honestly don't know what channel she was watching, but she told me about that shit. I was laughing.
I wonder if I can find some of his songs on YouTube.
I've never heard told me about it, and I was like, "Your rail told me about that shit a long time ago." You know what I'm saying?
It's real.
That's Big U, you motherfucker.
His name is Big Lurch, guys. Go Google this story, okay? And go Google fucking Houston and his eyeball incident, man. Like this shit is real. All right,
those things are crazy.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if some of these artists
say no to drugs. Okay, okay. Say no to drugs. Okay.
Nah.
Well, you know, honestly,
keep a kid off drugs.
Say no to everything, but marijuana.
Yo, man.
Until you're a certain age, actually say no. It should be limited to a certain
it's legalized,
age.
But when it gets legalized, food,
it's gonna be a certain.
It's gonna be interesting to see how it affects society.
What age do they have it in other states right now?
I think most of them are like 21.
That's when you can start buying it.
I think so. I'm not sure.
I wouldn't doubt it because it's like alcohol. They're putting it on the same level, at least on that note. They're gonna do it.
Do you want, if you got a doctor,
gonna make it younger.
You got a doctor operating on you. Do you want them high?
Hell no.
You don't want a doctor high off like some fire ass.
The thing is, like doing that job, you can wait till you're off because you can smoke once you get off the clock and smoke.
But what if when he gets high, he becomes the best doctor in the fucking world?
Well, then I'd want him high. Then I'd fucking want him high. Remember that shit?
What if he's like about to operate on you? He's like, all right, so this surgery is going to take about 4 hours, but you're in good hands. Yeah. And then he's like, here's a little bit of the oxygen, the gas. Just count to 10 and you'll fall right to sleep. Yeah. And then he puts it on your nose and it's like, you're like 1, and he just pulls a joint out and starts lighting that shit. And you get the 70.
And you see him doing it. He lights it and he starts taking a few puffs and then you kind of like start
and you start fading away. You're trying to stop it.
And you're like, no. Honestly, hey, you know what I do? Hey, my last movement wouldn't even be. My last movement wouldn't get mad at him. My last movement would be reaching my arm like past that shit. I'd probably like put two fingers out like, give it to me.
He's like, don't worry, you're in good hands.
I don't think so. This is for me. You want me to do a good job, right? No.
That's wild.
No, remember that made me think of that one time you asked me back in the day. You remember that shit when you were like, hey, Reefa, hey, what would you do if you went to the doctor and the doctor said, you need to stop smoking weed? If you stop smoking, if you stop smoking weed, you'll live. Cause if you keep smoking weed, you're gonna die.
You're gonna die. You're
gonna die if you smoke any more weed. Like, you have to stop now.
You gave the best answer possible.
My answer was, I was like, I'd want a second opinion. I remember that shit. That shit was so fucking funny. Yeah, you got that to me. I was like,
shit,
I want a second opinion.
Reefa is like, he's like literally weed. Like, he literally lives up to his name. You know what I'm saying?
Or does the name live up to me?
Yeah. Either way it goes, you know what I'm
saying?
Back
and forth. Makes you think.
Back and forth, man. Let's hold on though. Let's get back on this Chris Brown and Soulja Boy shit. So people that don't know, they've been beefing and they're about to box. Celebrity boxing matches going down.
Yes.
They don't want these shit to happen in the streets.
Paid for by who?
The Money Team.
The Money Team, Mr. Floyd.
Who's also, I think Floyd is going to be training Soulja Boy.
He needs it.
And Mike Tyson is going to be training Chris Brown.
Ooh, Chris Brown going to knock Soulja Boy's head off.
Bro, it's about to be fucking lit.
You think he's going to knock his head off? Who do you think is going to win? I've heard a lot of conversation already.
So I did a Twitter poll on Ben Trillmatic. You can follow us on Twitter at Ben Trillmatic. I did a Twitter poll, and I was like, who is going to lose this fight between Soulja Boy and Chris Brown? And I put Chris Brown, Soulja Boy, and Meek Mill. And it's like...
You just threw Meek Mill in there?
Threw Meek Mill in there.
Meek Mill. He's not even in this combo, but let's just throw him in there.
They broke up with it. You know, Meek Mill. Not Meek Mill. Fucking Drake. Nicki Minaj ended up breaking up with Meek Mill like this past week too. So
I did not know about
that.
She's
broken up with him. You know what I'm saying? It's over.
Heartbroken.
Yes, that's why I threw this in there.
He's crying right now. Like right now, while we're talking to each other right now, he's crying.
He's probably crying in the car.
Crying right now in the car. He's punching the steering wheel.
Yeah, but I don't think Meek Mill has any problems. He's gonna have any problems finding bitches.
Nah.
But
he's still heartbroken.
Yeah.
He was in love. When you make songs for the person that you're with, when you start making songs, you gotta have some kind of emotion. Like, it's more than just, cause you don't have to make music for the person you're with. You can just make your own music like you always did.
I'm gonna be real.
Featuring
I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. Okay. This is what I think. Nicki Minaj broke up with Meek Mill when Drake said, "Is that your girls tour? Is that a world tour? Or your girls tour?"
Girls tour, yeah.
At that moment,
that was
Nicki Minaj in her head was done with Meek Mill, and she probably told him
that nigga got you.
Yeah, she probably was like, "Listen, we're done." You know what I'm saying? She's like, "But I'm not gonna." She probably was. I can picture that she was like, "I'm not gonna embarrass you.
I'm not gonna make it public yet.
I'm not gonna make it public. I'll wait till next year." But
we'll go out. We'll hold hands here.
I'm not gonna. You know? I don't want to kick you while you're down. This is why I like women, because women are very aware of shit. Like,
that's nice.
Yeah, they're nice enough to like. They still look out for you.
They have a heart.
They can have a heart sometimes.
Women, yeah, you ain't gonna. I was gonna say women. I was gonna say women have hearts. I was like,
not all of them.
Not all of them. Some of them are cold blooded.
Yeah,
cold blooded.
Yeah. If she knows she's cold blooded, and somebody makes her feel cold blooded, she'll break down. She'll be like, "That's fucked up. I don't want to be like that." But if nobody tells her, she'll be cold blooded all day.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But I do believe that she broke up with him a long fucking time ago. You know what I'm saying?
I don't doubt it. Yeah, I don't doubt it because it was like a easing out process.
Yeah,
like, and now it's like, all right, now we're gonna make it official.
If y'all thought this was like a new thing, like, nah, it wasn't new.
But why did you add him to the list? You put him in the list.
I put him in the list because he was catching L's, and the funny thing was on this poll, of course, everybody said, a lot of people, majority of people said Soulja Boy.
Yeah, of course.
But
he's gonna lose, right?
The second place was Meek Mill.
Yeah.
So people
are riding with Chris Brown.
People are riding with Chris Brown.
I'd actually ride with Chris Brown too.
If some
you saw the boxing skills of that one video. The one I think I tagged you in it.
Oh my god!
Where they're throwing
Soulja Boy fights like a dude in high school fights.
Yeah, a dude in high school a dude starts swinging on you and you weren't prepared for it. You weren't ready for him to swing on you, and he hits you and he gets you good the first one. You know what I'm saying? It's a blind side. So then you start swinging. That's how he looked. Like, you just start swinging. You don't even know where he is at first. You kind of just turn and start swinging like bitch. And then it's like, oh shit, okay, now he's here. And you kind of get on track as you go.
Right.
That's how he was acting. That's exactly how it was. That's how he was throwing his hands.
I mean, this fight's gonna be pretty fire. I'm pretty sure Nick Cannon is gonna have Wild Now Girls all up the fucking round one.
Would you pay for it?
Oh yeah, I would, bro.
You would pay for this?
I want to see somebody get fucked up.
Did you hear that 21 Savage and 22 Savage are going to be the co-main event?
I just read that 21 Savage turned it down.
Ah,
he's smart for turning it down.
He is,
because 22 Savage came out of nowhere and he's kind of riding off of 21 Savage's kind of fame. So to give him any type of fame and then also losing a fight to him
would be bad.
That'd be bad, bro. Then he really would be 22 Savage.
He would be, yeah.
He would be like when Kobe.
What if he beat?
When Kobe wore the 24 jersey?
What if he beat? 2 fouls,
the same
nigga.
shit.
2 fouls, nigga.
Yeah, it'd be the exact same thing, bro.
Yeah, he wouldn't be getting his chest all ate like Kobe.
Yeah, he wouldn't be getting
like
his chest
Kobe.
all right. Yeah,
but he fucking What if he would have beat him though? You know what I'm saying? What if he beats him? You know what I'm saying?
21 Savage would have beat him.
Yeah.
Then 21 Savage then becomes 22 Savage.
Then he becomes 22.
Yeah,
Savage?
He just like fucking absorbs him.
Now I am. Your soul is mine.
Yeah, that's like Shake Song
and shit. That's the end.
When he absorbs him, he becomes 23 Savage.
Who comes out into the middle? Who comes out into the middle of the ring and says, "Finish him"? Who does that? Who comes out into the middle of the ring and says, "Finish him"?
Oh fuck! It's gotta be.
I guess Floyd.
Floyd,
he's paying for it. Nah.
It's gotta be. It's
Floyd.
gotta be DMX. It's gotta be DMX.
Finish him. You know.
It's not a DMX and Method Man. One of those people got to come out and say finish him.
Oh, for more comedic relief, I'd go with Method Man.
Yeah.
Finish him, son.
Yeah, he's just fucking Shaolin.
Shaolin, finish him.
RZA just comes in, finish him
with his RZA rings and shit.
Yeah.
He fucking flies in. He's like floats in and shit. He floats in.
It's mine.
Nah, but fucking that would be fucking dope to see it. But that ain't happening, obviously. But Chris Brown and
I'm happy that they're doing this because it could get down to some like shots and shit, and people just doing dumb shit. People dying over dumb shit. We don't want that anymore.
Well, you know what? This could still end up that way because someone might get their feelings hurt because this is
God, bro. Because when a bunch of niggas get together, it's always shooting. So what if they start shooting at the fucking event?
Pay-per-view gonna be like, beep, beep.
Fucking Soulja Boy.
What's happening? Like, sorry, but we were having
technical difficulties. Like, no, y'all ain't, man. Them niggas got hood. Y'all,
Soulja Boy pulls out the gun like old boy on the fucking.
And he goes, yo!
You ever seen The Last Boy Scout?
Last Boy Scout.
It's with Bruce Willis and Damon Wayans back in the 80s.
Yes.
Right?
Oh my God.
Do you remember that very first scene with Billy Blanks?
Can't remember.
See, we don't remember Billy Blanks. Billy Blanks was like in the 80s movie.
Yeah.
Right. In that movie, there's a football player and he's playing football. It's Billy Blanks and he got like high off of some drug or some shit. And he's running out there. He's like a running back or something. And he's running and he's like, trucking through people. And then he's about to get tackled. He pulls out a gun in the football game and starts shooting people on the field. You know what I'm saying? Like point blank. That's gonna be Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy's gonna play. If he starts losing, and he's gonna shoot him. Then he said,
"If or when?"
Then he said, "Life's a what?" On the Last Boy Scout, he says, "Life's a bitch, motherfucker." Bow, blows his own head off.
He ain't gonna do that.
Soulja Boy,
he gonna kill himself after
he kills like 4 people. He kills like Nick Cannon, Snoop Dogg. He fucking
kills Nick Cannon.
He fucking kills.
That's the first name. Nick Cannon. Do you hate Nick Cannon, nigga?
No. They killed Nick
Cannon, Snoop Dogg,
fucking Floyd Mayweather Sr.
and Hov.
Kick your
like, what? No! I knew. I said that because
he's gotta kill somebody.
I knew you'd hate that.
He's gotta kill like Memphis Bleak or somebody, bro. So he kills like Memphis Bleak. Kills fucking Memphis Bleak. And he says, "Life's a bitch, motherfucker."
Pow! He just takes his head off.
Hey,
fucking Full Metal Jacket style and shit.
We wild a lot right now, bro.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we got it.
Hey, but you know what? That's just fucking good. That's just fucking hilarious.
Yeah, man. Y'all got. I'm telling you on Netflix, y'all got to give us a show though.
Nah,
we can do something,
straight up. Netflix, holla at your boys.
Yeah,
but you know, seriously, when he do, is it when he takes the L or if he takes the L? Who you think gonna get it?
Honestly,
yeah,
I believe Soulja Boy is gonna win.
You think he's gonna catch him with some shit that he ain't even ready for because
he's getting trained by Floyd Mayweather.
Being trained by Floyd Mayweather for one thing, not to mention he's fighting like, you know, taking the fight kind of like when his shadow boxing was more like a street fight. It was more of a street fight where, you know what I'm saying?
I think
all that
Floyd Mayweather. I think
Chris Brown was showing was like the shit that you know.
I think Soulja Boy might be quicker than Chris Brown.
I think he might be.
I think if they start going at it,
he'll get gassed first.
I think that Chris Brown won't be ready, and I think that Soulja Boy is just gonna throw like flurries.
And you think he's gonna get gassed first? You think he's gonna like get tired first? You know what I'm saying? Chris Brown?
I don't know. I think he's gonna be overwhelmed. That's what I honestly think.
You think he's gonna just fucking smother him?
I think he's gonna upset everybody, bro. I got my money on Soulja Boy.
I honestly think Soulja Boy has a like, I would think Chris Brown would do something. That's why I'm like, Chris Brown's gonna take him out.
If Chris Brown can get in there and hit him with a couple of haymakers, he might be able to take down Soulja Boy. But if Soulja Boy like comes out like,
I think Soulja Boy could surprise him if he just fucking comes out like, bitch, like you thought I was gonna be scared because off top. I would think that Chris Brown's gonna think I'm bigger than this nigga, so he's gonna be a little more timid. But if Soulja Boy come out and is like the aggressor, takes the center of the fucking,
and he's quicker,
takes the center of the fucking the ring, you know what I'm saying? And he becomes, then I think Chris Brown is in trouble. I do. On that note, I would think I would think he's in trouble. I would think
HBO, put us on HBO boxing for this shit, yo. Have us commentate this fucking shit, yo.
Have a commentate for the Trillmatic and for y'all, shit.
That's what I'm saying, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
We out here trying to, you know, get this paper, you know what I'm saying?
Straight up, commentate. I can do some commentating and shit,
money,
bro.
you know what I'm saying?
I can do that commentating, bro.
I can do that commentating shit. I'll do that shit like JR.
And I'll do that shit raw. like I do it like Joe Rogan, raw. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll tell it how it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If someone's doing shit, he'll be like, ooh, they're not the way they
this
are.
This is what Def Jam Vendetta is like in real life.
Straight up.
Yeah.
That's what it's. If they had a new one, they would definitely be on the game.
They should do a new Def Jam Vendetta.
They should,
fuck?
because that is classic.
Nobody signed a Def Jam anymore.
You know what? You're saying that, and people probably don't even know about Def Jam Vendetta because
Def Jam Vendetta Fight for New York.
That was the beginning of
best
PS3
games of all.
That was the beginning of PS3 right?
It was PS2.
Yeah, that was PS2 actually. Right. That was PS2.
Everybody had
Vendetta. You're right.
Everybody had the little super move. We had like Fat Joe, aka Joy Crack.
Yeah.
You had
wow. Okay, I'm surprised they didn't run with that.
Method Man was on there, I think.
Yeah, Method Man was on there. I can't believe they didn't run with
that. I think
Redman
was on there. That game was fun.
Was there?
No, I don't think Raekwon was on there. Ludacris
wasn't he?
Nah, DMX wasn't.
Imagine if he was, he probably would have been the best.
Yeah, he would have been a beast.
He would have been the best.
They didn't have him or Jay-Z.
He would have been the Akuma of
no, Jay-Z would have been motherfucker.
You think he would have been the Akuma where you go up and then you find he's the secret player?
Jay-Z would have been in Bison on that bitch.
Well, no, Akuma was a secret player. You had to go up above two.
Oh, you had to do a little
well, no,
move,
you had to do
trick
a
move.
secret move. You had to just go above these two certain players. When you pushed up, Akuma was a player that was just there that you didn't know about unless you went above them and hit up.
All right.
That's how simple Akuma was.
That would have been lit, bro.
But I mean,
they should do that, bro.
They should.
And just that should be so live, bro. If they had it online too, and you had like all sides because you had like the East Coast, the West Coast, the South, fucking Midwest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You had the Detroit versus everybody. You had and you have all the artists too.
That'd be dope.
Dash Loaf.
Yeah.
Royce the 5'9", they all had their own like little special moves and shit.
Everyone, that would be.
Come
dope,
on, bro. Like
ideas. Don't we? Hey, we said it here first. That's copyrighted by us, right there.
Yo,
That's ours.
We came up with like at least 17 ideas here to make shit fire. I'm just saying.
Straight up.
Somebody's got to give us somebody's got to be the fucking
run with it. Give us credit.
Like Kanye say, the Medici family. Somebody's got to be the Medici family.
Someone's got to fucking hear this shit and be like, yeah, invest.
Somebody's got to invest for real.
Because if they hear the shit, they got to be like, these guys can keep coming with it.
Got them all day, baby.
All day.
Yeah, man.
All day, nigga.
We'll get a roll up out of here, man. You got anything else, man? You want to touch on before we dip up out of here?
Yeah, I would like to say, keep my brother in your prayers. He ain't been doing too well. Keep my girl's dad in your prayers. He ain't been doing too well. So, you know what I'm saying? It's been a little rough start to 2017, but, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Just got to put it all in God's hands. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all
got to show love to Sharif because Sharif didn't have to do this shit. I got to show love to you. I appreciate him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So keep his family in your prayers, man.
I was gonna chop out and go over and see my brother, but then I was like, I'll stick around for this. At least this. You know, we were about to do it anyway, so I was like, I want to do the last minute cutoff. You know what I'm saying? My family going over there, so they're gonna check him out, and I'm over there with him. You know, my love's there, so shit. Everybody just keep them in prayer and everybody be safe 2017 and anyone doing bad. You know what I'm saying? Our prayers are out to y'all.
Be safe.
Not everybody doing good.
Get healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, straight up.
Change some of y'all like eating habits and shit like that.
Your lifestyles.
Yeah, man. Just for the better and shit.
Just do better. Do better this year. This year's about doing better. We already
drink more fucking water.
We're gonna have to deal with the Trump. So drink more water, put more lotion on.
You hear that? You hear that, white folks? Put on more lotion. All right,
lotion.
That's how you keep yourself looking young.
Stay young. All right, you know what I'm saying? More water, more lotion. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do how we gotta do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Make sure y'all hit us up, man. You can follow me on Twitter at BIGGUU254. You can follow Refad RI double F to the A 254. And also, man, we're gonna have some interviews coming next week, so. It's going to be pretty interesting over these next couple of months. That's how people we're going to have on this podcast.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
We're going to do new shit for the new year. You know
new shit. New shit. New year, new me.
Yes, sir.
New year, new me, baby.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. I hate that saying, but you know what I'm saying?
New year's still the same OG.
Still me, motherfucker.
Yeah, we also going to have some merch coming pretty soon, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Got some shit coming pretty soon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all hit us up, trillmatic.com/truthbetold. Subscribe on iTunes. Leave us a 5-star review.
5-star, baby.
Leave some comments. Let us know what you think about the show. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Do a search for trillmatic.com.
We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to...
let's have a good year this year.
Have a good year. Definitely. Let's have a good year. Let's make everything go good. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So we out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Trillmatic Savage.
Yes, man. Shout out to the Trillions.
Trillions. We love y'all. Y'all the Trillions.
That's right.
This is the new thing we're going to be doing for y'all. Y'all know what I'm saying? That's y'all. You know what I'm saying? We got merch. We got shit coming.
All right. So we're going to roll up out this bitch, man. Chunk up the deuce.
Holla at your boy.
Peace.
Thanks for listening to the Truth Be Told podcast. Be sure to subscribe and log on to Trillmatic.com for the latest in underground music, film, fashion, and more.